Okay, you know, when people that watch your tarot readings say, hey, you know, you keep saying these readings aren't gendered, but they are. And you push back and say, no, I'm not. Okay. First lesson in understanding how this can harm communities is you as a cisgender person don't understand the implications of referring to a trans person as either feminine or masculine, because I hate to tell you they are gendered, right? But the good thing is there are actually alternatives to use rather than that gendered language, right? And I want to show you some from some of the queer-friendly decks that I have, right? So, the first deck I'm going to show you from is the Numinous Tarot deck, right? It's a beautiful deck. It's completely gender neutral. Rather than have a High Priestess, it has the Divina. Rather than have a Hierophant, which is often associated with masculine energy within readings, we actually have the Visionary. Then we have what is normally referred to as the Empress and feminine energy in readings, and we have the Nurturer energy. Then we have, for the Emperor energy, foundational energy. And rather than referring to kings and queens and knights and whatnot, we have a Dreamer, which represents the Page, a Creator, which represents the Knight, a Mystic, which represents the Queen, and the Explorer, which represents the King. Okay? And then I have another queer deck. Most of the cards, like, it's very similar in language, energy language, right? But then you've got, again, for the High Priestess, the Divine energy. For the Empress, the Creator energy. For the Emperor, the Authoritarian energy. And for the Hierophant, the Rooted energy. Because we know, like, we've got the High Priestess, which is the divine energy, and then you've got the Hierophant, which roots the energy. Yeah? Anyway, like, the language is out there, and it's not a criticism of you. It's asking you to evolve your language instead of pushing back and telling people you're not doing something that you are actually doing. We're not calling you a bad person. We're not saying you're some meanie that's causing harm with great intention. But I will say, when people do say to you, you are using gendered language, and you push back and say you aren't, that is when the harm comes in, right? Because then you are then choosing to ignore a community that's telling you what you are actually doing, and you're telling them that you're not. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, because we're all here to grow and evolve, right? Not think we know everything already, yeah?